This is Tom Lloyd with Blue and Gold Illustrated here with four-star running back Jacques Patrick out of Orlando, Florida, Timber Creek High School. Jacques, thanks for taking a few minutes for me, man.
No problem.
We're out here in Detroit at the Sound Mind, Sound Body Camp. You're coming off your visit to Notre Dame yesterday, man. First time up in South Bend. Talk about it a little bit.
This trip was kind of like an introduction, because maybe I can be back up next week for another trip. So this trip was more like an introduction, to Notre Dame.
And now, talk about, so you said you're going to be back up next week for the Irish Invasion?
Yeah, well, I'm doing this little thing with 60 Minutes, and they may be at IMG next weekend. So if they're at IMG, I may have to schedule a different time.
Okay. Now, do you think they did enough to possibly, I know because you're going to push back your decision, I think you said in October?
Yeah, it's always been set though.
Right. So, did they do enough to possibly land an official visit, or are you not sure yet?
Well, actually, I saw a lot of people been asking me will I take officials before my visit. Well, I'm going to go sit down with my mom and my coach and see if it's the right idea to do so. If not, they'll probably, when I sit down and make my top 5, they'll be in consideration for it.
Okay. Now, this was your first time where you actually went to where Alford is, as your primary recruiter. He's been coming to your school a lot. But talk about sitting down with him and talking with him in South Bend.
Coach Alford, this time he showed, it was my first time coming up there to South Bend, visiting him for the first time. He's visited me multiple times. And this is time he just showed off his coaching ability, teaching me defenses and stuff like that. It was pretty neat, things that I learned from him.
What's his pitch to you at this point? Why does he tell you that Notre Dame's the best place for you?
Notre Dame, because he feels like he can do special things up there. He feels Notre Dame, not just prepare me for NFL, but prepare me for later on in life. Especially with the Notre Dame degree.
Okay. And you got a chance to talk with head coach Brian Kelly?
Yes, I did.
How was that, man?
He was mainly talking to me about the degree aspect, and telling me how it's a good time to be a running back at Notre Dame because they only have 2 with Greg Bryant and Terrain Folston.
Are you guys close? Are you cool with Bryant and Folston? You guys have a relationship prior to you going up there this time?
No, Terrain said he had heard about me, back when I was my sophomore year. He was like 45 minutes away. He went to Coastal High School. I knew who Greg was in high school. I knew both they were coming out of high school. They're funny dudes, I was sitting in the team meeting room yesterday. They're funny dudes, cracking jokes, but back and forth, Coach Alford and stuff.
Okay. Now, what was one part of the trip that you just were kind of all smiles, just like your favorite part of the trip?
Probably when I was in the team meeting room with the running backs. That was probably the highlight of my trip.
And now, did you get to go in the locker room, see all that stuff? Take me through the tour. What did they take you to do?
All right, let's start from the beginning. They came. When I first got there, I walked in to the front. They took me around, let me see the guys work out. I saw the practice fields. What else did I see? I saw the game room. They got a little basketball thing in there, so I was playing basketball a little bit in there. And they actually got a barber that comes there every Thursday, which is pretty cool. And I started like the rest of the stuff. That was pretty cool. It's really different, to be honest. It's really different from a lot of schools.
And then, what about the academic side of the thing? Did you get the chance to sit down with Adam Sargent? Did you guys talk about the academic side?
Not yet, because I'm supposed to be back next week, so we're going to do that next week.
And then Florida State is another school that you're pretty high on.
Yeah.
I mean, you know all about the crystal ball, and everybody's got you pretty high to Florida State, but talk about the Seminoles and why that's a school that you've been so high on for so long.
The relationships I have with the coaches, I've been knowing those coaches since my freshman year, and I'm about to be a senior now, so that's been 4 years. Florida State's always been a school that was very high for me, and they're always very high to me, up until when I announced, like I said, Florida State and Alabama are one of my 2 finalists, but Florida State, a lot of people got me picked to go to Florida State, so we'll see October.
And now, what's your decision date again? What was it, October?
October 27th.
And talk about the significance again.
It's my little brother's birthday. I'm gonna do that for him. It was just, I wouldn't say it was my gift to him. It was just something I thought would be cool for him to do. Since he's gonna be on ESPN, he can get be on ESPN, TV time. I think that would be such a cool thing for him. I'm a big family guy, so that's gonna. I know it would mean the world to him when he does it.
Awesome. And then lastly, what's next for you? You got Notre Dame next Friday, but what else is coming up for you visit-wise?
I may go to Florida State tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I may go to Florida State.
Florida State. Anything else this rest of the summer?
Oh yeah, Nike opening, for sure. Alabama and Florida State in July. And that's all I know of right now.
And you got the opening invite, so you'll be out there July 7th to the 10th. Talk about that. It's a pretty big honor. You obviously earned it, but with your play at the Nike camp. But how great is that you get a chance to go against the best of the best?
It's a great opportunity, you know, for. On 247, I'm a 5-star, but on other sites, you know, I'm a 5-star and stuff. So I'm going to be in front of a lot of 247 analysts, you know, to prove that, you know, I'm a 5-star, you know, go up against the best, you know. Because I guess I went to the rivals camp, you know, and I proved to them that I was a 5-star. So it's my chance to prove, you know, 247, I'm a 5-star. You know, and just compete against the best, you know, plus the gear and all that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, again, this is Tom Lloyd, the elite running back, Jacques Patrick. Jacques, thanks for taking your time, man.
No problem, man.